That's funky. That's funky. Thank you very much. So, what we're going to experience for the next less than 2 hours, it is an experiment. It is an experiment for you guys, and it is an experiment for me as well. I'm very much looking forward to observe. I do love to observe processes, right? Human processes. This is about leading myself. Not just myself, but myself. In life, as Brody was speaking before, in life we are losing more and more our capacity of attention, of our capacity of observation. I remember this story I read, I guess it was in a Paulo Coelho book. Louder? Is that better? Yeah. Okay. I remember this story that I read. I think it was in a Paulo Coelho book, in which he tells this tale of a person that goes to visit this very wise master, right? And when he arrives to this palace, there is this long queue, and the guy does the whole queue, yeah? And it slowly approaches to the master, and then it says, "Master, can you tell me what the secret of life is?" And then the master gives him a sugar spoon, one of these little teaspoons, and then he tells him, "Take here," and then he holds the spoon, and he put 2 drops of oil. And this master was living in this huge palace, and then the master says, "Go and see the whole palace." And then the guy goes with the spoon and see the palace and discover these amazing gardens full of peacocks, these paintings, sculptures, and he's amazed by all this stuff. And then he comes back at the end of the day to see the master. And the master says, "So, how did you like it?" And then the guy started to blah, 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 blah. "This was amazing. This was awesome. I'm so excited. This is incredible. But master, can you tell me what the secret of life is?" And then the master looks at him and says, "And your spoon? Here it is. Where are the 2 drops of oil?" "I guess I lost them." And then the master says, "That's the secret of life, to be able to contemplate, enjoy the journey, participate at every stage while keeping the 2 drops of oil." Yeah? And then we're walking faster in life. Now it's Twitter, now it's Facebook, but it's not anymore that I need internet. I need to connect in my laptop, but I just get my BlackBerry or my iPhone, and wherever I am, I'm and the 2 drops of oil, they are, I don't know, in Cúcuta, Colombia. Or I left them, I don't know, in Kumasi, in Ghana. Over there, yeah? And then one of the things that we do is that we are so scared of all this process because there is so much thing coming from outside that we are losing more and more the capacity to host what is inside. And we start to use masks, unconsciously or consciously. And then we end up going and say, oh, I need to protect myself. Oh. And then you go out again, right? And then you get drunk in the party, and then you are yourself and whatsoever, right? And then, I'm going to have this country meeting with this country that is very important. You know, we have done 70 exchanges this year. And we keep on doing that, right? And it's very comfortable to be there because when I'm here, you can judge me, but this protects me. At least I think so. Does that make sense? Yes. And that protects me. And then more often, that guy is looking at me like, what the fuck? So I'm protecting myself, right? And more often, these kinds of things keep on happening. And I just go and say, this is the person that I want to be. And then we have this session of self-reflection. Let's look this journey inside of ourselves. And then I'm here outside because I'm by myself here, right? And then when I need to stand up after the session and go to the break or go to dinner and sit down with others, the session was so good. What? Right? This is who I am. Yeah? I'm Dave. People look at me and they say so many things. I'm not here to pretend to be a role model because I don't believe very much in that. I'm just here to share with you my story while making you feel certain things that I want you to experience, right? I'm 36 years old. I don't work for anyone. I live by myself in my house. I used to live with my dog, and after 3 years I realized that I was sick all the time because I was allergic to my dog. He has a good family now. I visit him once every 2 weeks, so I feel that I have divorced and I'm visiting my kids. My ASEC experience was 11 years. It is not something that I want to be a role model for. I think that the organization will be more powerful while it takes less time for people to develop the most. But my ASEC experience, that's what is called an experience. It was my ASEC experience, my story. When I was PAI, I was already 32. And then a lot of people look at me, oh, look at that loser. He cannot find a real life outside of ASEC. And what I was doing, I was getting back, behind this stuff and getting out there. When you have nothing to hide, you have nothing to fear. When you have nothing to hide, you have nothing to fear. And one of the things that we're going to explore today in this session, leading myself, is starting to recognize those things that consciously or unconsciously we're starting to hide. Is that making sense? Yeah. Are you ready? Yeah. Are you with me? Yeah. I feel that. I'm very happy. Can we switch slides? There are two very interesting propositions here. I do what I do because of who I am. I am who I am because of what I do. I want you to take a look at that, and I want you to quickly move to the part of the plenary that you believe it matches with the way that you live life. I do what I do because of who I am. I am who I am because of what I do. No questions allowed, no talking, just move. Music.